Imagine a sound so loud, so strange, that it could be heard for thousands of miles across the ocean. This isn't an ordinary sound you hear at the surface. This is something that travels through the deepest parts of the ocean, bouncing off the seafloor and rising to the surface. In 1997, scientists listening to underwater microphones were shocked by a powerful, ultra-low-frequency sound. This sound, later named Bloop, was so intense that it was recorded on multiple devices spread across a vast area of the ocean. This sound was called Bloop. Its characteristics were completely different from any other sounds scientists had recorded before. Its frequency rapidly increased over about a minute, and it was picked up by multiple sensors over 3,000 miles apart. This phenomenon was so unusual that scientists began to wonder what could have caused it. Bloop was unlike anything scientists had ever heard before. Its uniqueness made it the subject of intense research and speculation. Some speculated that it might be the sound of a gigantic sea monster, perhaps a colossal squid or an unknown species. People's imaginations ran wild with images of enormous creatures that could produce such a sound. Bloop captured the public's imagination and sparked a huge curiosity about the mysterious world beneath the waves. People began to wonder what else might be lurking in the depths of the ocean, waiting to be discovered. Could this be evidence of a creature larger than any whale, hiding in the dark depths? Could it be something that had never been recorded or seen by humans before? Or did Bloop have a more down-to-earth explanation? Scientists began to explore other possibilities, such as the movement of glaciers or underwater volcanoes, which could produce such a sound. However, the mystery of Bloop remains unsolved, fascinating both scientists and the public alike. Bloop was detected in the South Pacific Ocean. This area is known for its intense volcanic and earthquake activity. Scientists at NOAA were using a network of hydrophones, originally designed to track Soviet submarines, to monitor underwater volcanic activity. This network, known as the Sound Surveillance System or SOSUS, played a key role in the discovery of Bloop. The sound was picked up by multiple hydrophones, indicating that it came from a single source. Despite numerous attempts to identify its source, Bloop has remained a mystery for years. Bloop isn't the only strange sound picked up by hydrophones. Scientists have recorded many other unexplained sounds, each with unique characteristics. One such sound is Julia. It was a loud, long-lasting sound that lasted for about 15 seconds and was detected in 1999. Another is Upsweep, a series of rising sounds detected every year since 1991. These sounds have been recorded using hydrophones, sonar buoys, and underwater robots. Hydrophones convert sound waves into electrical signals, which can then be amplified and analyzed. Sonar buoys emit sound pulses and listen for echoes, typically used to detect submarines, but also to study marine life and map the ocean floor.
One exciting possibility is that these sounds are made by marine animals. The ocean is home to a vast number of creatures, many of which are still unknown to science. Some scientists believe that Bloop and other unexplained sounds could be the calls of giant squid, whales, or even undiscovered species.
For example, giant squid are elusive creatures that live in the deepest parts of the ocean. They are known to grow to enormous sizes, with some estimates suggesting they can reach over 60 feet in length.
Whales are another possibility. Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, produce incredibly loud calls that can travel for hundreds of miles underwater.
Scientists have identified several likely explanations not related to marine life. These mysterious sounds, which have intrigued researchers for years, could have various origins. These include ice shelf movements, underwater volcanoes, and earthquakes. Each of these phenomena has unique characteristics that can generate a variety of sounds.
Ice shelves are massive platforms of ice that float on the ocean's surface. They are particularly vulnerable to climate change. As these ice shelves melt and break apart, they can generate loud cracking and booming sounds that travel long distances underwater. These sounds can be heard for hundreds of miles. The sound of a collapsing ice shelf was responsible for a mysterious sound known as slowdown, detected in 1997. This phenomenon was studied for many years before its source was discovered.
Underwater volcanoes are another possible source. These volcanoes are often difficult to locate because they are deep underwater. When volcanoes erupt, they release enormous amounts of energy, creating shock waves that travel through the water for thousands of miles. These waves can be recorded by hydrophones around the world.
Earthquakes can also generate powerful sound waves that travel through the ocean. These waves can be the result of the sudden movement of tectonic plates. When tectonic plates shift and collide, they release massive amounts of energy in the form of seismic waves. These waves can travel through water, causing a variety of sounds that can be recorded by instruments on the surface and underwater. While natural phenomena are the likely sources of many unexplained sounds, human activity also contributes to the ocean's soundscape. In fact, the impact of humans on the marine environment is much greater than you might think. Ships, sonar, and oil and gas exploration all contribute to noise pollution, which can disrupt marine life and mask natural sounds. This noise is especially harmful to marine mammals, like whales and dolphins, that rely on echolocation for communication and navigation.
Ship traffic, especially from large cargo ships and tankers, generates significant noise pollution. These massive vessels emit low-frequency sounds that can travel for hundreds of miles underwater. This noise can travel long distances underwater, interfering with the communication and navigation of marine animals. As a result, these animals may have difficulty finding food, mates, and may even be forced to abandon their natural habitats.
Sonar, used by both military and civilian vessels, emits sound pulses to detect objects underwater. These pulses can be extremely loud and have the potential to cause stress to marine animals and even physical harm.
Oil and gas exploration activities, such as seismic surveys, also contribute to noise pollution in the ocean. These surveys are essential for the oil and gas industry, but their impact on the marine environment is undeniable. Seismic surveys involve the use of air guns that release high-energy sound waves to map the ocean floor in search of oil and gas deposits. These sound blasts can be so loud that they are audible for hundreds of miles, which can lead to disorientation, stress, and even death in marine animals.
The search for the sources of bloop and other unexplained oceanic sounds highlights the importance of ocean exploration and research.
Further research into these mysterious sounds could reveal new species, uncover hidden geological features, or lead to a better understanding of the ocean's role in regulating Earth's climate. As we continue to explore the depths of the ocean, we are sure to encounter even more strange and wonderful sounds.
These sounds remind us of the vastness and mystery of the ocean, inspiring us to learn more about this amazing and important part of our planet. If you enjoyed the video, ensure you hit subscribe and like this video to continually learn something new about the wonders of the deep. Also check out the next video, as YouTube says you're gonna love it.